Today was an interesting day. I'm all fired up. So I was at work today, and when I went out on my lunch break, I saw this. I know you're not supposed to feed the trolls. I can't help myself. This is hilarious. Here we are in the process of reopening, and there's a bunch of people driving around waving flags saying this is tyranny, this is slavery. We're in the process of reopening the state, and they're saying to reopen the state. That's like when I feed my cats, like while I'm in the process of putting the cat food in their dish, they're still like whining at me to like put the cat food in their dish to feed them. Like, I'm feeding you. It's currently happening. Cats. They're the best. They just keep whining. That's what this feels like. Apparently, having to wear a mask in public is a huge infraction on our civil liberties. This is what you're scared of. This is what you're worried about. It's this. It's real easy. It's not uncomfortable. It's not scary. Try it. It's not bad. It's super duper easy. Anyone can do it. I've seen little old ladies wearing these masks, and you can't even bother to do it? That's just lazy. Little whiny bitch. I can't be bothered to wear a mask. You think you're too cool for school, but I got news for you. You're not. The economy's in the shitter. There's a global pandemic killing people literally around the world. That's what global pandemic means. It's a disease. And you're bitching about wearing a mask in public places, swinging your flags around, acting like some kind of patriot. You're no patriot. You're just a little whiny bitch. I'm a Marine Corps veteran. I know patriotic. You're lazy. That's it. You got it too good. You're entitled and spoiled. That's your problem. This is too much for you to do. You should feel ashamed of yourself. I'm embarrassed for you. You're sitting there complaining about your freedom or infringements upon your freedom. You know, there's people who actually went to war and fought and died for your freedom. And you can't even wear a mask? You can't even do that much? Have some respect. You are lazy. Doctors and nurses are literally risking their lives trying to help sick people. And all you can do is bitch. I don't want to wear a mask. Shut up. You're just lazy. Little whiny bitch. Shut up. Let's look at the opportunity cost here. I'll indulge you. Say you're right and there's no such thing as coronavirus, and worst case scenario, you have to wear a cloth mask for a few months when you're in public places for no reason. FML. That sucks. Brownie face. That's so bad. Mildly annoying. But what if you're wrong? Just what if? 50-50 chance. And the worst case scenario is you or one of your loved ones gets sick, violently ill, or dies from coronavirus. Worst case scenario. If that's a risk you're willing to take, then I am really glad I'm not one of your loved ones. This is a good one. Somebody sent this to me. I thought it was hilarious. On a scale of 1 to 1984, how free do you feel wearing a muzzle while you're walking around the grocery store following directions taped to the floor? Pretty fucking free, dude. You don't know what freedom is, pal. Have you seen Braveheart? Hey, number 1, we're not wearing muzzles. It's a mask, dude. You're doing it wrong. I don't know why you're wearing a muzzle. Nobody ever said to wear a muzzle. The cloth mask. Muzzles are for dogs. It's really simple, actually. Can you imagine talking to your kids? You know, son, when I was your age, we used to be able to go into the aisles at the grocery store and stop and turn around and walk the other way. It was beautiful. I miss it so much. Times is hard. Times is hard. You're right. You're the real victim here. I'm sorry no one ever told you this, but sometimes life isn't perfect, and sometimes you gotta suck it up. Freedom ain't free. If wearing a mask sometimes for a temporary amount of time is the worst thing that's ever happened to you, then stop playing video games and go out and experience life, because it's not that bad. If wearing a mask is that bad, then you've never experienced a struggle in your privileged, entitled life. Have you ever done anything for your community, for your neighbor, for your country? I'm guessing no. If you're going to be that selfish about donning a piece of cloth around your face for a little bit, you're a parasite. Let's talk about World War II for a sec. It was a concerted effort. All of the U.S. was on one side. We're all working together on the front lines and on the home front. Women and children went to work. Factories, farms, all contributed to the war effort. And you know what? People sacrificed. Maybe they didn't have meat with every meal. Maybe they didn't have aluminum foil. Maybe gas prices were more expensive. But you didn't hear them bitching about it. They weren't whining. They weren't shouting slavery and tyranny. No, they didn't have all the things they wanted all the time. But because we were all united, we kicked ass in World War II. We killed so many Nazis. So many. It was glorious. My grandpa got a Purple Heart in World War II. Killed a ton of Nazis. Awesome. Really proud of him. You think we could have won the Revolutionary War if we were fighting amongst ourselves about what's fair and what's not? Do you know which war cost the most American casualties? I'll give you a hint. It was the one where America was divided, the Civil War. So what is it then that being an American means to you? What's more important, American lives or your pride? Care. Give a crap. That's all we're asking. It's not hard. Please. I said please. Let's take a look at this car. Fear breeds slavery. What the fuck do you know about slavery? During this time, this pandemic, were you beaten? Were you imprisoned, whipped, tortured? Were you forced into manual labor without pay and bound and shackled and treated like property? Because if that's the case, call the cops. Because that's slavery. Listen, if you're trying to prove some kind of point, it's just not working because we all just see you as lazy, whiny little bitches. Step the fuck up. Be a person. Stop being scared. We got this. This is one of my favorites. Tyranny, written in nice rainbow colors. Isn't that cute? Tyranny. Tyranny? Tyranny. Tyranny. You know what tyranny means? Cruel and oppressive government rule. They're making us wear masks in public. Let's look at some of the major tyrants in history. Random Google search. Mehmet Talat Pasha, the leading figure in the Armenian genocide. This guy was reportedly responsible for 600,000 Armenian deaths. Timur, this guy ordered the construction of a tower made out of living men, one stacked on top of another and cemented together. He also ordered a massacre to punish a rebellion and had 70,000 heads built up into minarets. Tomas Torquemada, the Grand Inquisitor during the Spanish Inquisition. In addition to brutally torturing people to extract confessions, historians estimate Torquemada was responsible for burning about 2,000 people at the stake. Trump administration, we had to wear little cloth masks in public. Tyranny! What about all those restaurants that make you wear shirts and shoes to get service? Is that tyranny? Tyranny. What if you work at a job that makes you wear a uniform? Definitely tyranny. Our military has to wear uniforms. Tyranny! Those food handlers have to wear rubber gloves while they're preparing my food? Tyranny for sure. Please share this video. Thank you for watching. Please like, please subscribe, please share, please comment. Also remember to check in on your loved ones, support local business, and wash your hands. I love you and I miss you. Goodbye. Tyranny.